And viewers, on to our topper news this hour. Pakistani actor Imran Abbas, who made his Bollywood debut in Karan Johar's Ae Dil Hai Mushkil and earned from Indian producers, audiences and the film industry, is now lecturing India on the Indus Waters Treaty. Mr. Abbas, after benefiting from a big-ticket Indian film directed by Karan Johar, has the audacity to tell India it cannot touch a treaty that Pakistan has repeatedly weaponized alongside cross-border terrorism. Now, this is peak hypocrisy, cashing in on Indian cinema money and then biting the hand that helped launch his Bollywood career. India will decide its water policy based on its national interest and security, not sermons from Pakistani celebrities who conveniently forget where their paychecks came from. The message is clear: enjoy the Indian film industry when it suits you, but don't preach to India on matters of sovereignty. Let's show you what this actor has said.
बड़े अफसोस से कहना पड़ता है कि इस मुआहदे की जो पासदारी है वो नहीं की जा रही है, और वो कितनी इंपॉर्टेंट है हमारे मुल्क के लिए और इस पूरे रीजन के लिए, क्योंकि कोई भी मुआहदा कोई भी मुल्क बग़ैर किसी जवाज़ के और बग़ैर किसी कंसेंट के तोड़ नहीं सकता। तो ये पाकिस्तान में इस वक्त हमारी सर्वाइवल के लिए और इस रीजन के फार्मर्स के लिए और पूरे मुल्क के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि इस की याद दहानी कराई जाए इंटरनेशनल।
And our senior political commentator, Mr. Sumeet Peer, is joining us on this. Mr. Peer, how should India respond to such actors? Should they be allowed to work in the Indian film industry at all?
It's a tyranny, it's apathy, and it's a satire on the whole system. And even how did such actors, such jihadi, atankwadi, terrorists manage to infiltrate our industry? Who gave them the chance? How did they work for our industry? In future, getting a visa for India will be his, dying wish. But how did they manage to get into India and how did they work? There's no question of letting these jihadis and terrorists come in here. There's no point of getting these ISI stooges to come and work here, because that is what they are. I mean, when they talk of Indus Water Treaty, did they talk of Pahalgam? Did they talk of the massacre they did there? So the question is very simple. Anybody who has any empathy or sympathy for them is accomplice. Anybody who wants to bat for them is one of them. And anybody who still says, oh, art has no religion, it has no color, well, it doesn't work like that. The people who were killed in Pahalgam had a religion, and they were killed because they had a religion only, right? And they were killed because they were Indians, and that thing has to go out. So the people's, we lost our brothers there for the lives of fallen brothers. No amount of empathy, no amount of drama, no amount of cultural freedomness or this artistic freedom. All these jagrans and shenanigans have to be put to the grave for good. And in fact, those people who gave them opportunities earlier should come in the public media and apologize and say, why did they give them? And they have to give a commitment that this will never ever happen again. So you can't be running with the hair and hunting with the hounds. That is some people do. And unfortunately, there are a lot of such players in what I call Urduwood. I don't call it Bollywood, I call it Urduwood. So there are a lot of players in Urduwood who still blame and they do that. They must come, apologize. And as far as Pakistan is concerned, we'll settle Pakistan. Our, Foreign Secretary, Mr. Misri, has already made our point of view very clear. We have hit them at the 4 angles, which Mr. Misri announced yesterday. So as far as Pakistan and Indus Water Treaty's fate is concerned, the fate is sealed. Nothing is going to change. And whatever another 3 actions which Mr. Misri has stipulated will follow. But the problem is in our country, when such people get a footage, get a leverage, and the people who are behind this today are conveniently disappearing. It is not their problem. It is your problem. It is my problem. It is problem of every patriotic Indian, but it is not their problem. And they will come and say, oh, it's artistic freedom. It is dil se dil milte hain. All that crap what we have been hearing, aman ki asha and all that. When the blood is flowing, Prime Minister rightly said.
Absolutely.
So
and do these Indian filmmakers who employ Pakistani actors need to do a rethinking? Are there less talent in India? Why do they have to get these people from Pakistan to work and benefit out of our soft power industry?
You see, it's not even a question of Bollywood or Urdu, what I call it. The question is also of those who are getting Pakistani coaches or getting Pakistani commentators. So the question is that India's growth story, India's prosperity, Pakistan cannot be a partner or beneficiary out of that when they are a terroristan. When they are exporters of international terror, they have killed our people in cold blood. These people are just doing it to get the viewership and TRP there. Unless and until, it is seen by the common man as an act of treason, these people are not going to change their ways. And it is the collective consciousness of the nation which has to rise and call them out. Boycott their pictures, boycott their matches, do whatever. You get a Pakistani, go to Pakistan and play there. There is no problem. Go to Pakistani, play there. Pakistan also runs some stupid cricket league or whatever. Go there, give a guess there. Maybe even take a Pakistani passport and live there comfortably. It's a very beautiful country, I would say, for them. If they have so much of empathy and sympathy for Pakistan, Pakistan mein raho na bhai. Yahan kya karna hai? What are you doing here?
Mr. Piero, thank you for speaking to us on this. You've said it very well. Viewers, well, that's that. And this is the actor on your screens who's made this comment lecturing India on what it needs to do on the Indus Waters Treaty. All this after he has gotten his paycheck from a big ticket Indian film. We're trying to get some more voices on this. Remember, viewers, India has put the Indus Waters Treaty in abeyance after the Pahalgam terror attack, in which innocent Hindu men were identified and killed point blank just based on their religion. And that was when India had put this Indus Waters Treaty in abeyance. Right now, India is preparing a dossier to send to Paris to have Pakistan put in the grey list of the Financial Action Task Force so that it stops funding the terror groups operating within its own soil. And let's remind you once again, amidst all of these, there's also a lobby working in India, writing open letters, asking for resumption of dialogue with this country, Pakistan, that continues to wage terror in India, across the border, day after day, year after year. India continues to make efforts for peace, but Pakistan makes all these claims. Pakistan minister a few days ago, just 2-3 days ago, had said, threatened India with violence over this Indus Waters Treaty. And now this actor who was given work by India now has the audacity to come out and talk about this Indus Waters Treaty. And in fact, let's move on.